Hi and welcome to this guided meditation centering around the concept of doing leads to being. So when you are ready, I invite you to get into a comfortable position. You are welcome to be laying down or seated. You can be in a position that feels most comfortable and safe for you. So just find that place now. Feel the surface beneath you supporting your body and allow yourself to readjust in any place if you need to. I ask you to breathe in deep through your nose as we start this time, and out through your mouth, and in again, filling your lungs, and out once more. Allow your eyes to drift close if they are not so already, as you feel your breath even out in a rhythm that feels gentle and intuitive. Take those deep breaths in, filling your lungs, and then exhale. And during this time, your hands may be relaxed by your side, or perhaps they are loosely clasped in front of you. However your hands are placed, just ensure that your shoulders are lowered and untensed. Really allow yourself to feel the rhythmic rising and falling of your chest, gently going up and down. Feel your chest expand as you inhale and as you exhale. And as you continue to lay still, I invite you to feel how your body gently beats as your heart pumps. It may not be that an obvious pulse is identifiable, and that's okay. Allow yourself to take the pressure off this time for it to feel a certain way. Keep focusing in on your breath now, as it flows in through your nose and out through your mouth. And allow yourself to consider that during your exhales, you are releasing tension stored in your body, and you can let go of that. And in your inhales, you are breathing in rejuvenating air, and you can accept that in. And if your mind is drifting off as you are listening to my words, one after the other, that is okay. Your unconscious mind will still be listening and taking on board anything that it needs to hear. So release the pressure on yourself during this time as you breathe, as you listen, as you are here right now. For the expectations you have will just cloud your experience. Just let yourself be and experience. And as we go into this session, remind yourself that there is nowhere else you need to be. Nothing else that you need to be doing, except being here now, moment by moment. I invite you to just listen in to each and every one of my words, perhaps more so than you usually would in general conversation with somebody else, focusing on my words and the interpretation that you have of them. And if you feel able to, I invite you to imagine yourself now in an open field. Whatever time of day that you picture it as, that is okay and right. I ask you, if possible, to create that picture in your mind's eye in as much detail as you can. Perhaps it's a meadow that you've been to before, or maybe it's one that is entirely made up. One of you in that field, perhaps sat down on a blanket or chair. So just create that picture now. And you may wish to imagine yourself reclined or sat. Either way is fine. Focus here on that present moment, picturing anything that you wish to see, and take in any sights from that meadow, take in any smells that you can elicit. Perhaps you can take in the sounds of the birdsong from a tree over there, and perhaps that you can even imagine the warm breeze on your skin as you rest, and just notice how that breeze carries the sound of the birdsong away before it is replaced with another. And in your mind's eye, a little to your right, you can perhaps imagine a bunch of dandelion flowers. They have already been plucked from the ground and lay beside you with their white cloud-like sphere on their stem. And maybe you can imagine them within your clasped hands now, or maybe they do just remain lying beside you on the ground. The gentle wind now running through those white petals and dispersing them out into the swirling gentle breeze. And in this moment, as you observe that, you notice how nature permits letting go in order for regeneration to happen. And the truth is, it wouldn't have been able to let go if it wasn't ready. That was the time that it needed to happen. It was at that point in its growth journey where letting go was necessary. And if there are any sensations arising in your body right here and right now as you listen to my words, just know they are ones that are safe. You are ready to, and if you weren't, you wouldn't have this opportunity. And remember, this right here, right now is your life. You are living, you are breathing, and you are experiencing the world. And this is it. This is your time. And the sooner we stop waiting for something to come and force us to release and let go, we can begin appreciating our own power in this decision to evolve and to grow and to live in alignment with our core. Because this is it. Time is not promised, and we do not know what tomorrow will bring. But the realization of this doesn't have to come with fear or worry or dread. We cannot shame ourselves into change. We can only love and support ourselves into evolution via permitting letting go of those things that don't serve us. And at our core, we know which things those are. And if that thought of letting go that causes your body to feel uncomfortable emotions or sensations, just remind yourself that this feels scary because it is unfamiliar, not because you are incapable. And if you feel able, I invite you to repeat that in your head now. After my words, this feels scary because it is unfamiliar, not because I am incapable. And so, in the actions that you know must be involved in letting go, there can be these simple yet profound words that you repeat to yourself. When you are feeling stuck, afraid, anxious, or full of self-doubt, you must say to yourself, you have to teach yourself that you are capable. Again, if this feels comfortable to do so, please repeat that now. You have to teach yourself that you are capable. If you want better outcomes for yourself, you must be willing to do hard things. It is in the doing that we learn what we are capable of. And there is a beautiful saying that I want to leave you with. When you chop your own wood, it will warm you twice. And the reason reason that this thought is so warming is that when you make the choice to let go with yourself and start the doing for yourself and supporting yourself, and finally, after so long being on your own side, you not only get the advantages of the release itself, but the pleasure of knowing that you are now working with you, perhaps for the first time in a very long time. And no matter the challenges that come up as part of letting go, you are going to self-support. And so whatever your doing looks like, take in a deep breath now, knowing that the presence of your doubt can be met with action that says otherwise. So whether this is a behaviour that you know you need to stop, a behaviour that you know you need to start, a food incorporation into your day that you are going to make happen, know that your action is at the foundation of this, and you are oh so capable. Thinking only gets us so far. It is in the doing that matters. And so, allow us to circle back around to the main reminders from this time we have spent together. I invite you to focus your attention back into that place in the meadow, wherever you chose before. Take in once again all of the sensory qualities of that place that sat right with you. The smells, the sights, the touch of the grass, or the wind on your skin. Be there now once again. And as you take a deep breath in, filling up your lungs, as you inhale and as you exhale, I invite you to repeat our two main affirmations from this time. Speak closely to and with yourself here. This feels scary because it is unfamiliar, not because I am incapable. And if you feel comfortable doing so, with our second affirmation, I invite you to put your own name at the end of the phrase. So just in your head, repeat after me, allowing yourself to really identify that you are the one speaking with you right now. Position your name at the end of. You have to teach yourself that you are capable. Allow yourself to feel those words. And now, as we finish our time together, I invite you to gently bring your awareness back to the world around you, perhaps noticing the sensation of the surface you are resting on. Keep flowing your breath in and out, and allow your eyes to flutter open as you focus on being back here, present in the room you are in, continuing with that rhythmic breathing. And from this time, take what helped and leave what didn't, thanking yourself for providing yourself this time and allowing yourself further rest, however much longer you can afford yourself.